Good day, I am Johanna Verde and today I will discuss about the grade computation.
A standard and competency-based grading system is used throughout the K-12 basic education program. The curriculum manual contains this. All grades will be determined by the learner's summative assessment, weighted raw scores. Each quarter, learners are rated on their written works, performance activities, and quarterly assessments. In kindergarten, there are no letter grades. Checklists and students' portfolios are used to describe how the learners are doing throughout the different learning domains. At the conclusion of each quarter, these are provided to the parents for debate. The teacher will be able to determine via checklist whether or not the student is capable of demonstrating knowledge and or completing the tasks required for kindergarten learners. Teachers will be able to characterize learners' conduct, attitude, and effort in academic work through anecdotal records or narrative reports. A different memo or order will be issued with guidelines relevant to the evaluation of kindergarten students. However, for kindergarten, anecdotal reports and checklists are utilized in place of grades. These are based on the kindergarten's curriculum guide's learning criteria. It is crucial for teachers to maintain a portfolio, which is collection of the students' work, including completed activity sheets, writing samples, and artwork. The learner's ability to complete the abilities and competencies can be demonstrated with specificity in the portfolio. The teacher will be able to determine throughout checklists whether or not the student is capable of demonstrating knowledge and or completing the activities. There is one quarterly assessment for students in grades 1 to 12 during the grading period, but should be also opportunities for them to produce written works and carry out performance tasks to show what they know and are capable of. Written works and performance tasks are optional, however, they must be distributed throughout the quarter and utilized to evaluate students' proficiency after each topic has been presented. The following are the steps in computing for the final grades and general average in the BSEd K-12 grading system. Step 1. Grades from all student work are added. This results in the total scores for each component, namely written work, performance tasks, and quarterly assessment. Raw scores from each component must be converted to a percentage score. Step 2. Grades from all students' work are divided by 100. This results in the final grade for each component, namely written work. To calculate the percentage score, divide the raw score by the greatest possible score and then multiply the quotient by 100%. This is done to ensure the values are parallel to one another. Step 2. The sum for each component is transformed by the percentage score. How to calculate grades 1? Obtain the overall rating for each element, multiply the result or dividing the total raw score by the highest score by 100%. Weighted score from percentage score, divide the percentage score by the stated component weight. The weighted scores for every component are added. The initial grade is the outcome. So use the transmutation table to transform the initial grade. The general average is calculated by dividing the total number of learners areas by the sum of all final grade. The general average is calculated by different the total of all final grades by the total number of learning areas. Each learning areas gets an equal weight. The overall grade or the general average are reported as whole numbers, and each learner areas has an equal weight. Where are some illustrations like 90, 85, 83, and etc. 12th grade, the final grades for the semester is based the 2 quarters. We combine the 2 grades from the 3rd and 4th quarters, then divided the total by 2. When calculating the final grade, we multiply how many subjects are taken by the 2nd semester and grade to arrive the overall average.